2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And, you know, for the Thunder, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the four-man position. And for the Thunder, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for those teams, Greg, already out of the playoff picture, what are they focused on at this point?
Next season? I mean, look, the reality is a number of these guys are playing for their jobs. And in the offseason, you want to be remembered for closing out strong.
Rozier with a screen for Hero. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Pass to Giddey. Outside, Dort. Back to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Hero against Giddey. Hero the bounce pass. Highsmith's shot is off. Now the Thunder with it, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Williams looking over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Tries from 10. Miami grabs the miss.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
Now here's Giddey, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. To the inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And here is Hero. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. The Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Floats it up for Williams.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Butler against Dort. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. They could use a bucket, and he hits the jump shot.
Never to back down. A hand in his face. Jimmy Butler embracing the challenge.
Rozier against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Miami.
A rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
So both teams making some changes here.
One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And recently, Smitty, we've seen Bam Adebayo step it up on the offensive end.
Greg, is always exciting to see a great player take it to another level. He's obviously even more comfortable than ever attacking the hoop.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 31-point game against Portland. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Back to Butler. A 15-footer. Rebound by Williams.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Joe passes to Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Wright. The shot off that time. Nice D from Williams. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Williams, no good.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
In the corner, right with it. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
And Jimmy Butler all about team play. Great find right there.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Miami ahead. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 37 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
Hayward out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Wallace, and it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And it's Martin missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, DA, thanks. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mid-range game comes easy for SGA. Just a matter of control for him.
Right, the pass to Jaquez. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Wallace. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Rozier comes in for Wright. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Rozier. Adebayo, high post. Back to Rozier. Clock at 4. And a miss there on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. He nails it, and we're tied up. Giddey's got his first 2 points of the night. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
A dangerous pick-and-roll partner. Adebayo's a high-level athlete with great size.
Passes it to Holmgren. Hayward kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Rozier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Gordon Hayward. So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler passes to Adebayo. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. The pass to Giddey. He kicks it to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Butler. 14 points from him the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Pass to Giddey. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Outside, Dort. Giddey against Butler. Williams with a clean look. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 5. Rozier kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Dort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo would be welcomed by any coach on any team in any league.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Wallace is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And you look at the Thunder style of play, very fast-paced.
And because of that, they put up a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Holmgren.
Versatile defender. Bam has the quickness to stay in front of ball handlers and the beef to stand up guys in the post.
Butler on the way. Over Wallace. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Harassing defensively, Tyler Hero is a competitor who doesn't let his motor go cold.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
Showing they know how to play, team chemistry is on display. You like what I did there? Showing they know how to play, chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. The Knicks playing in New York City as they go up against the Magic. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
2 of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. A 2-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the 4th slot. Dort misses. Heat shooting 41% for the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. Yep, that one goes.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Passes it to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Pass to Highsmith. Adebayo with the ball. Defended by Holmgren. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Now, here's Dort. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Holmgren with a screen on Hero. Really left alone that time. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now, here's Butler off the left rim and out.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
And here comes the break. Here's Highsmith. The kick out to Rozier. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Rozier's got himself on the board with 3 there. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the high post. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now, here's Adebayo. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot, and Butler gets it to go.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside Williams. Here he goes. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rozier. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Both teams deciding to change it up. With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. Second, the Thunder.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside Butler. That one doesn't drop. Hayward with some nice D.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
There's the pass to Joe. Back to Williams. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Over right. The shot by Williams, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Count the basket.
The body control of Love after he takes the hit. Strong finish.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. To the left side wing. Williams for three. The shot comes out. And we've watched three so far in this one. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Wallace. Hayward out there with Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That offseason work on the jumper has paid off big time.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Biyombo is checked in for Oklahoma City. Miami trailing. Rozier looking around. Adebayo with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the N1.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And the free throw, no good. Oklahoma City shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Hayward kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rozier. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He is long for a guard. 6'6". SGA is tough to handle down low.
Robinson against Wallace. Pass to Rozier. Adebayo with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Rozier missing. The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Here's Wallace. And the rebound goes to Martin. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Rozier kicks to Robinson. Double team on Adebayo. Rozier for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Wallace. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all three.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rozier. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Signature move. Shea loves to go to the teardrop once he's in the lane.
Rozier the pass to Martin. Kicks to Butler. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock.
On defense, Dort has great instincts, helping him stay on top of the shooter.
Rozier against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Rozier. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
When they need a score, Shea is willing to put the offense on his shoulders.
Butler against Dort. Adebayo with a screen on Dort. Butler passes to Adebayo. And the rejection by Holmgren. Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Rozier against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Rozier the pass to Butler. Adebayo with the screen on Dort. They need this one. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. It's tied at 35. There's 48 seconds left in the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys.
Thank you, David. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rozier. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Giddey against Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it!
Incredible play by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This kid is not afraid of the moment.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Timeout called the Heat. They're trailing by 2. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Dort against Butler. 14 feet away. Another shot. Oh, missed it.
Adebayo does it on both ends of the floor. He D's up, he scores, and he's a winner.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And while he is a center, Bam's solid at the line, so they're glad to have him in this spot.
Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Tyler Hero steps up and delivers big time.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. It's tied at 39. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. And it's Rozier in at the point. Got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket here in overtime for the Thunder. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Heat. On the wing, Rozier. Down low. Martin, the pass to Rozier. Adebayo with a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 3. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Rozier. Adebayo's got it all tied up now for the Heat. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. We're just over a minute into overtime here.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Butler against Williams. Tries the hook. No good off the front iron. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Hero against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Wants to get it to Holmgren, and does. And he drops it in from the low post.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Butler against Dort. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Lets it go from 11. Basket good.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rozier. The putback. Rebound by the Heat. There's 53 seconds left in the first overtime. Fades away. It falls.
Gigantic bucket from Butler. Close the door on that shot.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 2. There's 47 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rozier defending.
Look at these numbers. There's a reason SGA is one of the best guards in the NBA right now.
Timeout called, the Heat. There's 42 seconds left in overtime. Hero passes to Butler. On the wing, Rozier. No good from outside. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Holmgren. Puts up a deep 3. Frames it from downtown.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 3. 27 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Butler. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Martin for three. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Great play from Caleb Martin. He doesn't look like he's feeling the pressure at all.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And it's Butler missing. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.